Hello and welcome. I am Stricken Monk. Peace to you. And today I am playing World of Warcraft. Now, this is very stressful. It's my 6th time trying to record something, and hopefully the recording actually works. Yeah, the first couple of times it was like trying to be funny, and I don't know, I felt like I had a good groove going on. Now, it's just, being pissed off and angry, and yeah. So I'm trying to, power through. So let's just, do this. Okay, so what to talk about? Alright, so let's see. As people may or may not know, I am Canadian. A Canadian monk, you say, stricken with the ideals of belief of it. No, I don't know. Anyway, so and in Canada there are provinces. That's like kind of like the states but bigger. Instead of having 50 states, we have like I don't know how many. So I'm in Quebec. That would be the French part of Canada. Yeah. It's not the best place to be if you're English. I mean, I got a French last name, French blood in me. My father's French and all that. But I didn't. I grew up with, my mother. She was English and taught me only English, never to speak French. As a young kid, I didn't have very good. I'm not gonna say not many good experiences with French people, so I kind of learned to despise them in a way. I'm gonna say almost in a racist way. Maybe I still do, but I want to say like I'm more understanding that not everyone is mean and such. But yeah, as a young kid, there was many instances with French people doing wrong with against me. For instances, a bunch of French high school students attacked my school when I was young. Took all the like really young students hostage and bagged them, put bags over their heads. Students had to fight to get them out because when you call the cops over here, they're French, and the French kids, fathers and mothers are cops, so they're kind of like, yeah, sure, we're gonna be right there. It took them like an hour and something, it took them a long time. Anyway, the students had to fight, and I was there along with them. Thank God, I thought my brothers were, because I have 2 brothers, the younger brothers, and I thought that they were in there. I grabbed a bunch of my friends, and we were like, if I've never been in a battle, war, anything, but if I had to say, what's the closest to a war scene, that would be it. Students attacking each other with anything they could find, like rocks off the ground, big chunks of it, and just trying to save little kids' lives and stuff. You can understand why I don't like. Well, I didn't like the French. There wasn't very much good to be said about them. They set fire to our schools, and they snuck in a couple of times and went into the bathrooms and they just set fire to them. It was on the news too. the attack on our school there with the kids bagged over their heads and stuff. Many students were interviewed by I can't remember what. Anyway, it was a long, maybe like a couple years ago. It was scary. I really don't understand why it happened. I think it was because one English student was going out with a French student's sister, and that's why it started. I really, you know, things get started for the dumbest reasons, but like, to just be hated for your language, not even for the color of your skin, but for like the fact that you speak a different language, it hurts. Maybe it's not racism or sexism, but like, it's up there. I can't get help in a hospital or go to a restaurant and ask for something in English. They expect me to speak it in French.
I'm with you.
Unless you find like the certain place that they will take care of you and such. Like, my mother works at a hospital, so I always know that they'll take care of us and whoever. But like, there are certain hospitals where, for example, a little girl went in with her mother who was having a heart attack. This was on the news too, and they refused service because the little girl couldn't explain things in French, what was happening. They wouldn't help. It wasn't until like a woman who came from a different country, who spoke French and English, helped them. Another man almost died, was almost killed because he spoke French. No, another two men, excuse me. One was because he was in a cafeteria of a hospital visiting his father, who was in there, and a woman threw a tomato sandwich at him. Yeah, it's, you know, it's weird. A tomato sandwich, you don't think that would be dangerous or anything, but
You guys need the bathroom?
nope. You don't think that would be a thing, you know, like bad, but it, he was deadly allergic to tomato, and as soon as it made contact to his skin, well, let's just say, thank God he was in, thank goodness, excuse me, he was in a hospital. They, instantly, took care of him, and he's suing the woman who threw, the sandwich at him. But, you know, the courts are taking it as a joke. His life was on the line, but, you know, they were taking it as a joke. It's like, oh, you can't take a sandwich. And another man was brutally beaten and stabbed just because he asked for the time on a subway, like a tram system or whatever it was called. He was murdered because he spoke English, the very language of the country. It may not be the pure language. Is there another quest? It may not be the pure language of Quebec, but like, it's, you still gotta be bilingual. What happens if someone from the States comes over and, you know, needs medical attention? You're just gonna ignore him or her? Things need to change. I'm not saying that this is worse than racism, or if this is worse than sexism or whatever, but it's up there. Anyway, it just pains me to see other people hurting others just because of something so small. as language. People hurting others in general. It's painful to see. I guess you could see that too on YouTube in the comments. When someone misspells something and they're like, "Oh, you idiot, it's spelled like this." It's like, oh, okay, you could have just been nice about it. It's like, oh, hey, next time, this is how you spell it. You're welcome for the help, you know? But, like, we're not... It's not the best place to be. Not ready yet. YouTube. YouTube itself, you see all these popular YouTubers like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and Game Grumps. You know, I really do enjoy them. Oh, they're. I'm gonna ring the town gong. Boom. I enjoy them as much as the next guy. But YouTube doesn't support its little channels, you know? Looks at you expectantly. I'm supposed to do something else? Not saying this because I'm a... Where? Oh, I had to give you in. I'm a little channel, of course, and, you know, it would be nice to have a little, you know, little help. Am I supposed to do something with you? No. But like every little channel. I mean, it doesn't need like to throw subscribers at you, but maybe like, I don't know, make a page for new or upcoming YouTubers.
I'm with you.
Ones that are working currently and not getting enough, you know, views. And let people decide if they want to, you know, follow that one. And then eventually they can go onto the popular page if they become big enough.
The greatest nature is the will to.
Because right now, let's say, right now I think Markiplier's at, is it 12 million? It's over 10 million, I remember that. And Jacksepticeye is 9.5. Game Grumps is, I don't know, I have no clue. Anyways, they're all up in the millions, right? But unless you do like a collab with them, like a game collab, or I don't even know if Game Grumps do that. Do they do that? No, just Mark and Jack. Let's just talk about Mark and Jack. If Mark and Jack were to do do collabs with, let's say, I can't remember his name. Oh, PewDiePie too. All right, let's take PewDiePie into account too. The highest ranking Let's Player. Now, if those three were to do collabs with other smaller Let's Players, do you know how many bigger Let's Players there would be? Like, how many Let's Players there would be that would be successful? If they're good, considering. I mean, like, anyone can pick up a microphone, anyone can do a game, but, like, to be interesting and to be entertaining is like a big thing. Like, right now, I'm not being that very entertaining. I know that. Like, I'm still trying to learn how to do that, but it seems like if I want to be entertaining, I gotta be a total goofball. But I'm a pretty serious guy, so I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna be that successful. I'm not gonna be the levels. I'm never gonna be the levels of Jack, Mark, or PewDiePie. Never. I'm probably gonna stay at like maybe, if I'm lucky, I'll maybe hit 100 subscribers one day. I've been losing subscribers for a while. Anyways, no, it doesn't matter. So much crap to you. Anyway, like, I think Mark made a video not long ago where he said everything's like keeping it to yourself and such, but like he's not fixing the problem either. He could, you know, find really talented Let's Players that are like very small and do, you know, like games with them, and you know, like get them into the circle too. But you know, you can't. I don't know. I think Jack could do that too. PewDiePie definitely can do it. I mean, if anybody, those three could definitely do it. They can definitely get talented Let's Players into the game. Now, this is probably gonna be seen like by what, like 10 or less people. But if you're gonna take anything from this, you 10 or less people, know that like they could change everything. They could, you know, get other YouTubers known, Let's Players known, but like they don't. I'm not gonna say because of greed, because I think they truly do it for entertaining, but they are not helping. Maybe it'll take a little time, yes, but like, you know, if they truly wanted to make the communities, you know, bigger and help others entertain others, you know, like their fan base looks forward to, like, I don't know, their videos, maybe help others make more videos, so it's not just focused on them, focused on Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, or PewDiePie to entertain the masses. You know what I mean? Because YouTube right now does very little to help its own littler, is that even a word? It's smaller channels. It's got to be big, and you got to be able to sustain yourself, and blah 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 blah. I bet you anything, like a really talented YouTubers out there is not getting any subscribers, not getting any anywhere near what they should be getting, any views, and they could, like, I don't know, let's say Mark were to go out, look at some Let's Plays, and you know, he sees, like, I'm not gonna pull a name out of my head, a random name. Let's say a guy's name, Pumpkin Fred. Alright, Pumpkin Fred Let's Plays. And let's say the guy's really funny, and he's really, like, you know, what? But he's not that, you know, that well known. Mark could easily, like, go find him, talk to him, maybe like through Skype or through YouTube or whatever the hell, and set up a collab. But no, it's gotta be like, the smaller ones gotta beg the bigger ones, and most of the time get denied. But I'm not supposed to be here. Like, outside of Jack, Mark, like Markiplier, Jack, Mark, Wade, PewDiePie, let's see, Wade, PewDiePie, MySkerm, Bob, aka, he has a very small group, and you know, like, I don't know, Maybe he likes that small group? I don't know. I guess I guess saying what I'm saying is like forcing people to be more social with each other. Maybe not everyone's gonna like that.
I need to target something first.
I don't know. But what if it doesn't work out? What if Mark's, I don't know, finds a guy who's kind of funny, but is pretending to be funny? I don't know. I mean,
I do not have a target.
I don't know. I would like to think that I have the solution for the problem little channels have. I don't know. Can I? No. But, you know. You know what would be really cool? That one day I just get to, like, play a game of, like, Prop Hunt with freaking Jack, Septiceye, and Markiplier. That'd be freaking awesome. Just, it doesn't even have to be recorded. I would just love to play a game. I need Abandoned Stones. They're both freaking hilarious, though. Just, like, I don't know. Sometimes I figure I should be a lot more like them. But, you know, I'm my own person. I can't be the goofball, which I am not, you know? And also, you also forget sometimes that, like, Mark and Jack are actually extremely smart guys, though that they not mess up, they're real goofballs a lot of the time, screaming at something. I don't know. And I'm more of a calm person. I like to say, a sense of seriousness. It's probably not going to be that next big thing, but like, maybe I can do those whisper things and just like get people really into my whisper voice.
What do you need?
Hello, ladies.
Enough of that.
Gonna tap on the computer. Oh, do you like that? I said ladies, but I should have said like people. Excuse me. Oh my god.
Good to see you.
Let's see, that's 23 minutes, eh?
Time
Oh, I'm level 10 now. Okay. Do no evil. Monkey. Yeah. So now I'm level 10. I'm going to become a Windwalker. Not because I don't like tanking. I love tanking. I love it. Can I do wield yet? Yes, I can. I love being a tank as a monk. I consider it one of the best. But as right now, I don't know. I've never really. Oh God, it's going through the cape. Okay, so like, what am I talking about? All right, so like, let's go a little like I'm gonna go on for like a minute.
Let's tackle this one together.
No. All right, for let's see. The last minute. How are you guys doing? I bet you guys are having kind of an okay day. Maybe you're having a bad day. Maybe you clicked on this episode expecting it to be funny. Maybe you're not even watching completely. Maybe you skipped ahead to the end. That's okay too. It's okay if you skipped. I wouldn't mind. sometimes, no, not even sometimes. Like, just sometimes it's just interesting to hear something from people. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it there. When I come back, I'll, I don't know, kill some monkeys. Alright, so I'm gonna face myself. Got the mustache. This is kind of weird for a panda, considering that, I don't know. They got whiskers and just tied it together somehow, like a twister. Yeah, like that guy who has a beard. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope your day has been really good, and I hope the rest of the day is at peace. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Stricken Monk, and I'll see you next time.